class. The title of my speech today is Good Night. I want you all to do something. Everyone slouch in your chair, put your head down, and close your eyes. Do whatever feels good. Relax. I just want you to get comfortable and just close your eyes. Now everyone just take a minute and just relax. Think of a relaxing place, someplace happy that makes you feel good. Okay, now everybody come back. How many of you could feel yourself kind of falling asleep? Yeah, I thought so. This could be a result of a lack of sleep at night. According to the National Foundation of Sleep, the amount of sleep a person needs depends on your age group and the individual. For our particular age group, 18 and over, we need 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Now, I know I don't get that much, and I'm sure some of you probably don't get that much either. And it's completely understandable because we have college, we have jobs, we have a social life. We just can't get that much sleep at night sometimes. But I'm here to tell you that it's super important that we do, or at least try to, because the amount of sleep we get really has an effect on us. So today I'm going to tell you about the effects of a lack of sleep, the benefits of getting a better sleep, and how you can get a better sleep at night. So first, let me tell you about the effects of a lack of sleep. According to WebMD.com, it causes accidents. Fatigue causes 100,000 accidents per year. That's a lot. Falling asleep at the wheel has a huge contribution to that. Another thing is that it dumbs you down. Not getting enough sleep at night can really have an effect on your intelligence level. I've been at that point where I'm just so tired that I just can't think anymore. I'm sure you've all felt that before. You're just like out of it and you're not functioning the way you want to. Another thing is it can have serious health effects. It can cause heart disease, it can cause a heart attack, an irregular heartbeat, high blood pressure, and even stroke. So now you know what bad things can result of getting a lack of sleep. Now let me tell you what good things come out of getting a good night's sleep. This is the cycle of sleep that you go through at night. Right here, you see the non-REM sleep cycle. During this cycle, your body is repairing itself. The first stage here lasts about 5 minutes, right when you're going to sleep. This is your transition into your sleep. And your muscle activity just slows itself down and your body just starts to relax. The second stage is the light sleep, and this is your first stage of actual true sleep. This lasts for about 10 to 25 minutes, right when you start getting to sleep. And you can still be easily woken up at this stage. The third stage is the deep sleep stage, and at this point it's difficult to wake you up. Your muscles kind of get paralyzed, and it's hard to wake a person up at this point. And if you do get woken up, you feel groggy and disoriented. Then the last stage of the non-REM cycle is the intense deep sleep. And at this point, what your body does is your blood flows away from your brain and more into your muscles, and it's repairing your muscles and restoring your physical energy. So it's really important for your physical body that you get through this cycle of sleep. The next cycle is the REM cycle of sleep. During this one, just as what the non-REM does for your body, the REM cycle does for your mind. So the REM cycle is super key to your memory and your learning, because during this cycle, what your brain is doing is it's processing all that you learned throughout the day. It's thinking about it, it's evaluating it, it's memorizing it. So it's very important that we get all of this amount of sleep. The REM cycle starts about 70 to 90 minutes after you sleep, So if you want to get that amount of sleep, you should rest about that amount of time. So now that you know the benefits of getting a better sleep and what happens if you have a lack of sleep, let me tell you how you can get a better night's sleep. According to helpguide.org, these are tips from that website. One thing you can do is set a regular bedtime. It's really good for your body to have a regular schedule. So if you have a regular bedtime and you wake up at the same time every day, your body starts getting into a routine, and once it hits that time, it knows, oh, it's time to go to sleep. So you'll fall asleep easier, you'll sleep better throughout the night. And if you lose sleep, make sure you nap in the daytime rather than trying to sleep in, because you'll be throwing yourself off. Another thing you can do is to check your bedroom climate. You want to make sure the noise level is way down. Any type of noise while you're sleeping really affects you. Even if you've learned to sleep through certain noises, maybe like an ambulance driving by or a dog barking or something like that, it still affects you even though you may not wake up or anything. So you want to try and make your room as silent as possible. But I realize it's not easy to control things that are outside of your house, like your ambulance or a jet flying over or something like that. So what you want to do is you want to mask the noise with something repetitive and kind of low, something like white noise, which is kind of like a static sound. If you play that, it'll kind of cover over all the other noises outside. Or just like a fan going constantly will cover up the noise. You also want to make sure that your room is dark. Any light coming into your room affects you. Even if it's like your night light, or the light coming in from under the door, or even you see this light right here, maybe you have this on your computer or on your TV screen or something, even this small light will affect you. So cover it up while you're trying to sleep, because it will make a difference. Another thing you can do is you can create a relaxing bedtime routine. This is something you do right before you go to sleep. So maybe it's reading a book or getting ready for the next day, like putting your clothes out, packing your bag, something non-stimulating for your brain, something very boring, kind of boring, but it just kind of puts your mind at rest, puts your body at rest, and gets ready for bed. If you do this constantly, it'll send a very strong signal to your mind that, okay, now it's time to sleep. Now let's calm down and let's get ready to go to bed. One thing you don't want to do in your routine is to turn on the TV. You may think that watching the TV is relaxing. You're just sitting there, you're just watching the TV. But actually, it's stimulating your mind. And the violence on the TV and all the other stuff on the TV, it's affecting you, and it's actually keeping you up. It's not going to put you down to sleep. So turn off your TV at night. And one last one you could do is reserve your bed for sleeping. Your bed should only be for sleeping, and that thing that you do with your special someone. Because if you associate your bed with work, with school, with homework, with stuff like that, stress, then your body doesn't incorporate your bed with sleep. If you only keep it for sleep, once you hit the bed, your body knows, okay, it's time to sleep. That's what you want to do. You create the routine, you make sure you're sending your body signals that it's time to go to bed. So, now you know the effects of a lack of sleep, the benefits of getting good sleep, and how you can get a good sleep. So, tonight, for the next couple of weeks maybe, try out some of these techniques that I've told you about. Make a routine, keep things regular, on schedule, and see if you get a better night's sleep. So the next time someone tells you to close your eyes, maybe you won't start to fall asleep. Okay?